Welcome back, everybody. Boodlyneck here, and this is the next episode of In It to Win It. In It to Win It. We got a lot of stuff to do today. We don't have time to sit around and watch TV all day. First thing I need to do is get this island cleaned up. I've been going around working on this island, and I keep seeing these little chests and stuff set up just out in the middle of nowhere that make no sense. So the first thing I want to do today is get that stuff taken care of. Let's get this island cleaned up. I've been working too hard for it to look like a mess. I work on the island off camera quite a bit, and earlier I thought it would be neat to make a path that went from the shop all the way down to the mob coin farm. That way if anybody comes to the shop, they can find the way to the mob coin farm nice and easy. And when I was making the path, all this junk here, oh man. It got to me. Look at this. This is from day one, you guys. This is from the first day we made this island. We threw this up just for a place to store junk temporarily. And I think it's time to clean this up. We need to make this fit in with the rest of the build. So that is one of the first things I want to do today. Earlier, I built this cave here. This used to be just kind of a dead end. But I thought it would be cool to make a cave where all the team members could come down here. I put some stalactites hanging from the ceiling. But I thought it would be cool to make a cave where all the members of the island could come down here and do their potion brewing and enchanting. So that is, I think, the first thing I want to do today, you guys. I want to get this all cleaned up and get this looking nice. So I'm going to work on that right now. Okay, you guys, I have got rid of the enchanting setup already, but as you can see, if we look over here, this is going to be a really big job. With my kits, I get so many potions every few days. They just build up so fast. And I'm pretty sure that Chris put some of his in here too, and it just gets out of hand. So I'm going to make an area to store all of this stuff, but I definitely need to switch to 1.8. I'm going to log out and log back in. I think we need some more room, you guys. I don't think the brewing station is going to fit down here, so I'm going to go ahead and expand this over this direction a little bit, and we are going to make plenty of room for this brewing setup over this way. We are getting there. Oh, it is so nice. Have you ever had something that you dread doing, and you keep putting it off, and then when you finally start to do it, you just realize, man, I should have just done this a long time ago. That's the way this has been. I have been dreading this. I've seen these chests here, and oh, every time I'm working on the island, they look so bad. But I just couldn't bring myself to make a nice place for them and organize them and get it taken care of. But I am definitely glad I am. And I'm liking the whole idea of this cave. I think it's turning out pretty cool so far. You know, if we're taking the time to do this, we might as well do it right. Let's do this up all fancy-like, where we get to see the names of what is in it. There we go. That is going to be so nice. Oh, it's so nice. So much better than what it was. I think that finishes it all up, you guys. I've got everything in here all organized. I got the potion set up in here. I tried to get it set up the same way it was outside here. But look at this. Oh, my goodness. Oh, that is so much better. Oh, thank goodness. That was eating at me every time I saw all those chests and all that stuff just sitting out here in the open. It just made no sense. I didn't like it at all. Oh, I feel so much better that that's done. Here I am. I'm going to decorate this up a little bit really quick where we got rid of all that stuff. And it's already looking nice. I got to get this tree looking nice. It always amazes me at how many leaves it takes to make these. I'll buy 5 or 6 stacks, and it's never enough. I usually end up using about 10 stacks or something. It's ridiculous. It really is amazing. But yeah, I'm going to get these leaves done, decorate this up a little bit, and then I think I'm going to work on the village a little bit more. I think I'll make a couple more houses in the village over there. And yeah, and then after that, we have got some island tours to do, and we need to do a little bit of science because I've heard some stuff. People keep telling me the same stuff over and over, and I don't know that it's true or not, so I definitely want to test it and find out if it's true. Here we are, you guys. It is all decorated up. It blends in now with the environment. Looks so much better than having the chests all over and the enchanting table and all that stuff that just didn't belong. I got some lighting going on. Pretty happy with the tree, and as you can see, the cave back there looks so nice. I think it's looking pretty good. But yeah, time to go to the super high-speed time lapse. And there we have it. This place is finally starting to look like a village, and that has me excited. It's so nice when you work on a project for a long time when it finally starts to come together and you can see some real progress. And yeah, I don't consider myself a builder. I've said that many times. I would say I'm an amateur builder. I try. I do my best, and I put a lot of effort in. Let's go ahead and take this off. It's bothering me looking like that. But I think we need to go look at someone that I think is a pro builder. And most of you guys know them. I'm talking about Ruuz. If I have ever seen a pro builder, Ruuz is definitely a pro builder. Ruuz got a hold of me and they let me know they were making a warp on every realm. And these things are amazing, you guys. I went and I got to see the Jurassic warp, and they just finished the warp on Mystic. And oh my goodness, they are amazing. And yeah, I think we need to go check those out. I know it's Halloween time and we're all in the spooky, scary mood and all, but I think after you guys see what Ruuz has been up to, it might make us all feel a little more merry. We are on the Jurassic realm, and get a load of this place, you guys. We have entered a winter wonderland. And I gotta say, this changes my mood completely. I'm not thinking Halloween anymore. I can't wait for Christmas. This place is so nice. Oh my goodness, and they're doing a warp on every realm. Now, Ruuz told me this place isn't very big, but look at the attention to detail, you guys. This place looks amazing. I love the Christmas trees with all the different lights and the snow. Oh, it looks so good. Look at the chimney with the smoke coming out. It really looks like a winter wonderland. And I wonder what we have inside. Okay, well, obviously we've got a Christmas tree with some gifts underneath. Hopefully one of those is for me. And we've got some cookies and some cake and a place to eat treats. And yeah, I just want to cozy up in here and have a nice warm night on a cold winter day. Everything down to the flowers and the plants and the colors, it's all perfect. It really is. It's like a perfect winter wonderland. I can't wait to see what you did on Mystic. Here we are on Mystic, and let me say right off the bat, mind blown. Oh my goodness, this place is so much bigger than Jurassic. How do you build it all? How do you do it? Oh my goodness. Look at all the elves ice skating. All of the decorations up there with all the lighting. Looks like we've got a workshop here. Is this Santa's workshop? We've got elves working on the gifts, running along the conveyor belt with the fireplace. And what do we have upstairs? Oh, we have more elves working hard upstairs. Like I said, it's the attention to detail. They don't miss a thing. They don't skimp anywhere. It is amazing. And we can go inside all of these houses. Look at all of these houses are actually decorated on the inside. Nice. Very nice. Look at these trees. I love these trees. And what do we have inside this one? Okay, it's about the same as the other. Oh, wait a minute. This one has an upstairs. And what do we have up? We have a wardrobe. Nice. And some bookshelves. And yeah, this place is amazing. I really can't wait for Christmas. This is getting me in the Christmas mood. I love Christmas. I think Christmas is probably one of my favorite holidays. Not just for the gifts, just for the spirit, the feeling that everybody gets, how everybody is just a little bit nicer and everything just seems a little more fun and happy around Christmas time. Hey, there's Ruuz right now. Hey, Ruuz, how you doing? I gotta say, man, you do such a great job. I mean, just look at this, people. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I want to live here all year long. I just want to bury myself here, never leave. I'll eat cookies and cake and drink hot cocoa for the rest of my life. I'll hang out here with the elves. I'll be an elf. I'll sit here and make presents with these guys, and we are just going to hang out here and have an amazing, happy time. But thank you so much for showing and sharing this, Ruuz. I definitely appreciate it. I hope all of you guys appreciate it. And come check these out, you guys. These are just the warps. So /IS Warp Ruuz. on every realm, he's going to have one of these. So you want to get in that Christmas spirit, you got to come check these out. Come check them out for yourself. They are so cool. I really don't want to stop the Christmas stuff, but it is time for science. The only problem is, the science was no good. I spent an entire day doing experiments. I needed to test different collection methods and different ways of selling items. And I thought, well, I've got all these creeper spawners laying around that I've been getting in all the crates. Why not use those? Well, it turns out creeper spawners drops are random. And I didn't find this out until the very last experiment. Which random definitely is not good during an experiment. It turns out creepers can drop anywhere from 0 to 2 gunpowder with every drop. So when you're testing collection methods and ways of selling your mob drops, random drops are not a good thing. So then I went and got a couple stacks of my silverfish, and I redid all of the experiments, but the footage on that isn't great. So I'm going to have to redo all of this, you guys, but that will come in a future episode. It's going to be about different ways of collecting with just T4 hoppers into void chests versus cell portals and all that kind of stuff. So that is going to come in the future. I do know the results, so I can tell you guys the results if you want to know, if you're in a hurry. But I didn't want to put it in here because I couldn't find a way to make it nice with all of the mishaps with the creepers and everything. But what we are going to do, if you take a look behind me, we have got an alt stacking blocks with Schematica. Now, I've had a lot of requests by multiple people on how to do this. So I'm going to show you guys how to do this today. Okay, so in order to record this, I am going to have to turn printer off for just a second here. Actually, you know what? Let's be smart about this. I really don't want to lose a whole bunch of blocks. When was the last lag clear? Okay, we got 4 minutes. That's plenty of time. That is plenty of time. So I'm going to turn the printer off, and let me show you guys how I have got this set up at the moment. So the first thing you need to do is make a schematic of just the block that you want to stack. So in my case, it is an emerald block. I made a schematic of just an emerald block, and you can see it right there above this actual emerald block. To make that schematic, all you do, you hit the asterisk button above your number pad. It will bring up this menu, and then you want to show. So turn this on, hit red point, and you want to move that using these plus and minus keys. You want to move that directly on top of the emerald block, and then you want to bring your blue point up. Do exactly the same thing, so move it directly on top of your emerald block and then save it. I've already got one saved, so name this whatever you want. I named mine emerald block and I saved it. I don't need to do that because I already have one, so let me go ahead and turn this off. So that is how I made that. So now once you've made that schematic, then you want to hit the slash key above your number pad, select your block schematic that you just made. And when you bring it in, let's go ahead and do this. Let's bring it in. It's most likely not going to be exactly where you want it. So to move it where you want it, let's go ahead and move this out of the way. Let's say maybe when we brought it in, it brought it like here. Okay. Now to move that around, we hit the minus key above the number pad, and we want to move this around just like that, but we want to place it directly above our block stack. Like this is a stack of blocks here. Okay. And we want to place that directly above it because Schematica, when it places blocks, it always holds shift. Okay, so with it being directly above there, Schematica is going to hold shift and place it up there, and it is going to place all of the blocks on the stack. So now I'm going to go back over here, and I'm going to turn printer back on, and you guys will see it is just going to place like crazy. Now what I do, I have a completely separate profile set up on my Minecraft launcher for, I call it Schembot. For my Schematica block stacking alt, and that way I can have separate settings here versus my regular Schematica printing settings, and that way you don't need so many mods loaded because you do have to have an actual Minecraft client running for this to work. You can't run this on console client. So here are my settings that I use, and I adjust these as needed. If my bot can't keep up with the amount of blocks that are coming in at the moment, oh boy, why am I having such a hard time finding that? If the bot can't keep up with the blocks at the moment, then I might turn that timeout down a little bit, but I'm kind of afraid to have it at a 0. But as you can see, I have the placement distance way up, and I actually have it slowed down a little bit. Let's test it at a 0. It will just fly now. It'll just be instant. but I'm kind of afraid to let it run AFK that way. I'm afraid it's going to mess up and leave a ghost block or something. So I would suggest leaving a little bit of a timeout. I mean, you could test it that way, and it may be totally fine, but I don't know. I'm just afraid of it. So I'm going to leave mine at a 5 because it was keeping up just fine that way. And I would probably be more likely to get a second account in here stacking rather than set that to 0. Although I can let it run for a while and see. I really don't know. But honestly, that is all there is to it. It is super simple, especially now that you know how to do it. Super simple. Unfortunately, that is all the time we have for today. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this episode, do me a big favor and hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel and you haven't subscribed yet, maybe consider subscribing. We are getting close to that 200 subscriber mark, you guys. That is super, super cool. Keep playing. Keep having fun. We will see you guys next time. Bye.